part? I think you started amateur fighting first, and then you moved to professional fighters, right?
Yeah, I think, and this is just, let you know what poor coaching I had, back then. I boxed. I had my first MMA fight probably a month after I started training. I had a boxing match and an MMA fight in the same night. No athletic commission. We were in a bar in Huntsville, Alabama. Everybody smoking cigarettes. My coach didn't even show up, so I was there solo. I'm not even sure if I wrapped my hands. They called me on the way to the fight, and it was like, hey, they want you to have your blood work done within the last 6 months, and then asked me if I had like my blood work done in the last 6 months, and I was like, oh yeah, I had it done like 2 or 3 months ago. Just totally told a lie. Like I haven't had my blood work done in like the last 6 months. But they were like, okay, and just hung up the phone. And it's like a 2-hour drive from here to there. And man, I was just thinking the whole time, I was like, man, if it was that easy for me to do that, what about the guy I'm finna fight? He probably did the same thing. He's, some redneck from the middle of nowhere, Alabama. He's not getting his blood work done. I know that for a fact. So, I think in the back of my mind, like, catching hepatitis or something like that was, in the back of my mind. But, the sport has come so far in the state of Alabama. Now we have a commission, and, they run a pretty tight ship. So, things like that don't happen. And although it is a funny story to tell, it's probably not the best thing that I could have done. But, I had a boxing match and an MMA fight. I lost a split decision, the boxing match, and I knocked out the MMA guy. In the MMA fight, I knocked the guy out in like 50 seconds. So, I was like, man, MMA is probably going to be
So
what
those
I'm better
were
at.
back-to-back 2 fights?
Same night, yeah.
How much rest did you?
Probably like 45 minutes in between.
This is insane. That's when your training camp for next fight started, like 45 minutes prior to the next fight. That's
Yeah,
fascinating.
exactly.